Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Guild Wars 2. I'm your host, Dark Side, and today we're going to get right into this video for this Twilight Dusk collection. So I had to speed up this video because this one, by very definition, is the worst of the puzzle. It's the Underground Facility Fractal. You can tell right here that we are stuck around here just killing things, and they're going to constantly respawn. What needs to happen is that a player needs to go to the top side, the left side, in order to activate a plate so that way that door opens right there. Once one of the players opens that plate, one player needs to make it through so that way they can go stand on the plate to the upper right. Those two players then activate those plates, which opens up a center control in order for all the players to go by, well, at least 4 players to go into the spinning room, and that will they kill dregs while they stand on 2 plates, and then that will enable you to continue on. In this pug group, there was absolutely no communication to begin with here. I know there's no communication because I hardly ever run up to this platform. Usually when I do this fractal, I always run to the right side fractal, but like I said, he sat there killing dregs ad nauseum for no freaking reason without anyone going up to the plate, so I decided to go up here and kill the plate. While I'm up here on the plate, no one has mentioned in the chat in the chat log or anything that, you know what, they've passed the plate. So now I decide, you know what, okay, well, are you okay? Like, I ask everyone that, why are you still up there, becomes the question, because you didn't fucking say anything as far as response. So now this is about the most area where it takes a lot of teamwork, and this is one of those fractals where it does require teamwork and communication in order to complete the fractal as quickly as possible. I sped this video up because it was something like 17-18 minutes, which realistically it should not have taken this fractal that long to complete. I was getting a little frustrated, to be honest with it, because I was like, you know what, maybe I should just drop out. It was late at night anyways. I had just noticed that there was another fractal that needed to be completed inside the collection achievement, and I was like, fuck it, let me go run back here. I needed the freaking daily fractal anyways, and so I went to go do it. So once you complete that and everybody's allowed to pass, the next part is going to take you into a room where you have to secure rifles. These are like laser compounding rifles. They're right there to the left. Now I ran up to the wall, and I was expecting to have to go up there and clear some dregs from there, but unfortunately I didn't. And I was just tired at this point, so I routinely was getting down here after getting my rifle and coming to the wall. So once you get your rifles, you come to the wall, everybody readies, and you simultaneously shoot the wall in order to do damage to the wall and blast through. You have to continually go back once your rifle recharges. If you get down by the blasting effects on the ramp, you have to discard your rifle because it's going to blow up on you if you try to use it. And once you do that, you go again, and you keep going back and forth until you have the wall down. Dregs will occasionally spawn and attack you, and they should be dealt with. Usually, because I'm playing Necro build, I'm playing the Necro almost as if there was a tank, and I'm using toughness tanking. So here you can see what I was talking about. I tend to just try to attack enemies as much as I can to take them away from the focus of my friends, especially if I'm playing minions. Now I've switched the build up for my Necros a little bit to use my great sword a little bit more, and to use that. As you can see, the downing effect of it, and this is literally me just being frustrated with the pug group. So they managed to get the door down, and that's perfectly fine. They even reviving me and so forth inside here. Once you pass this doorway, this is where you're going to want to be in order to activate Gloominator, in order to capture, I think what do they call it on this one? I think it's like the darkness. Yeah, it is actually called to capture the darkness. You're going to face a champion named Rabsovich. I'm not sure. My pronunciation might be off, but I'm pretty sure it's like you're gonna fight a champion inside this room. So once you start fighting the champion, and you don't need to wait, you can just activate it as soon as you get inside the room with them. But you're gonna capture the darkness inside it, which is weird because the room doesn't really seem particularly dark at all. Kill him, and you get to move on to the next part, which is there's going to be a long corridor where there's going to be dregs lining the halls. don't actually need to do anything to them, and they're not particularly hard to fight anyways, and you can steal effects from these dregs, so sometimes it's worth killing them or whatever. I have noticed that some people tend to like to do with these groups where they'll just run in and stand up in a certain area and then lose aggro and so forth like that. Now, in this pug group, they made it exceptionally difficult. I was like, what the fuck is going on inside here? Really not that difficult to do this part of the mission. Basically, you need one person to stand on the top platform. Everybody else stands down on the bottom. These little black spots that are on, like, see, one of the guys here just dropped the freaking lava. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And what you need to do is you need to lure the golem, ice elemental, whatever it is, to those black spots on the floor. Once they come to the black spots on the floor, you can then pour the lava on top of them, which lowers their shield, which then allows you to attack them. Do not just keep running around in a circle, bringing them to the black spots without doing damage to them. After you drain them, you take away the thing, you can do damage to them. There's an amount of time where damage can be done, and you want to keep them moving around the floor while you're continuously doing damage to them by the lava. As you can see, it takes a while to get these people to understand that stay in the fucking black circle, so that way the guy will come here. He literally goes all the way up on top in order to kill the guy and so forth. And it's like, what are you guys doing? He already wasted the pull because you can't just go pull. You have to pull them around the arena. So once they're there, and you can see even some of the guys that know it, they still are under the impression that you need to just pull the guy and get the lava, then pull him to the next lava. So that's not the way it works. Pull, attack, do damage to him. As you do damage to him, pull back. Now, at this point, I could have literally just left it, but I hate doing stuff like that. That's really a dickhead move. Like, I mean, people are playing the game, so I stayed in here and I was like, you know, all right, let's do this practice and get it done. And yeah, so eventually we get it done, but you know, not without its challenges that you're gonna normally face inside of PUBG. It is. Especially when people don't know. I mean, I went through it where I was, you know, one of those people in the group that didn't know what the fuck is going on. But I kind of think that I like to listen to what people have to say, especially if they know what they're doing. So, yeah. But everybody's going to go through that, especially when they get into Fractals. Fractals aren't the most they weren't, until I just started doing them, they weren't the most understandable things to me anyway. But, and I don't think a lot of people will understand that. Requirements for Ascendant Gear, the new infused Ascendant Gear, and Ascendant Gear, crafted Ascendant materials, and so forth. But like I said, we got it done, and that's the point, and we got our collection achievement, and we finished out all the Fractal requirements needed to collect these achievements. There you guys have it. I hope you have fun.